Alright, so I'm Mike Bannon. I'm one of the athletic trainers here with the Lehigh Valley Health Network. Today we're going to go over some exercises for your low back. The first one that we're going to do is pretty basic, just to try to help stretch it out and loosen you out up a little bit. And you're just going to do they're called lower body twists. So what you're going to do is you're just going to have your knees together and you're going to drop to one side, let your hip come off the table a little bit. Good, you're going to hang out there for a couple of seconds and then you're going to rotate to the other side. And that's going to help stretch out your low back. This is one that you're only going to do until it gets uncomfortable. You don't want it to be in pain. So this is one you'll do 3 sets of 10 with a 2 or 3 second hold on either side, nice and slow. Another good exercise is to work on some motion. This is one that you want to make sure if it bothers you, you don't do it. But they're called press-ups. So what you're going to do is you're going to go in pretty much a push-up position. You're going to keep your legs and feet down on the table or the ground wherever you are. You're going to do a press-up. You're going to feel it in your low back a little bit. You're going to be there for approximately 3 seconds and then you're going to go back down. Do a couple more. Good. So you're going to hold for a couple seconds and then go all the way back down. All right, so now we'll do some low back stretches. So this one's called cat camel. So what you're going to do is you're going to drop your back down. Good. You're going to stay there for 2 or 3 seconds, and then you're going to arch your back like a scaredy cat. Good. You hold that for 2 or 3 seconds, and then back down. This one's going to be a little bit harder to time, so I'll have our kids do between 10 and 15 up downs of their back, holding them for 3 to 5 seconds, and then you can do 2 sets of that. All right, so the next is going to be it's called a prayer stretch, where you're going to have your hands out. If you're on a table or your bed, you can go towards the bottom and hold the end of the mattress to make your life a little easier. And you're going to sit your butt back towards your feet. You should feel a stretch going right up. And this is one you're going to hold for 2 to 3 sets of 30 seconds. So the last one for the low back is going to be a modified prayer stretch. So what I have our kids do is I have them bring their hands to the side of the table. And then the same thing, they're going to sit back. And this is going to help get more of the side of your lower back. You're going to hold it for 30 seconds. You're going to do it 2 or 3 times. After that, you're going to switch and do the other side. All right, so we're going to do 2 stretches for the hip and hamstring with the stretch cord. If you're at home and you don't have a stretch cord, you can use a dog leash. That's one of my favorite ones to use, or you can use a towel. So you're going to have the strap up around your foot. You're going to pull. You want to focus on keeping your other leg nice and straight on the table. Try not to let it pop up off the table. You're going to pull until you feel a good stretch in your hamstrings. You're going to hold it for 30 seconds and you're going to do it 2 to 3 times. While you're here and you want to stretch out your IT band and your low back a little bit, pretty much the same motion. This is one of my favorites for our kids. Then you're going to drop that leg over to the side and then you can focus more on the side of the hip. And then the more you drop it over, you can stretch out your low back as well. Same thing, you're going to do 2 to 3 sets of 30-second holds. All right, so what we're going to do now is called neutral spine or abdominal bracing. So what this is going to do is it's going to teach you how to fire your core muscles in the appropriate position. We're going to tilt your pelvis back, so we're going to rotate it back, and then you're going to rotate forward. Good. You're going to do that a couple of times until you find what you feel is the middle part. When you find the middle part right there, you're going to fire your abs and hold for 3 to 5 seconds. And then relax. So after you do the first one, you're going to do it about 10 times total for this set. You're going to go back, front, find that neutral spot, squeeze your abs, hold for 3 to 5 seconds, and then relax. This is when you're going to do 3 sets of 10 And like I said, this is just going to help educate your abs how to work properly in the right format. So once you get the neutral spine down, you're going to try to integrate that into everything that you're going to do from here on out for the exercises for the back. So you're going to find that neutral spine, squeeze your tummy, squeeze your abs, and we're going to do a march with the lower leg. So what you're going to do is you're just going to bring one leg up and then back down, then the other leg up and then back down. Make sure you're holding that stomach tight the whole time. If for some reason you lose it before you get to 10 marches, stop wherever you are and readjust your neutral spine. Okay, so now we're gonna get the upper body involved. So we're gonna do neutral spine, so you're gonna find that, squeeze your abdomen, and then you're going to lift one arm up, good, and back down. Then the other arm up and then back down. Same thing as the legs, you're gonna go nice and slow. You're gonna do 3 sets of 10, and this is just to get a different angle on your stomach. All right, so this exercise is called dead bugs. What it's gonna do is it's gonna combine the previous 2 exercises that we just did, where you're going to engage your core, so fire that neutral spine. And you're gonna go opposite arm and opposite leg, and you're gonna raise them at the same time. Good, so nice and slow, and you're gonna go back down. We have some small dumbbells here for our patient to use to make her arms a little more difficult. If you do not have something like that at home, you can use a soup can. This one, you're gonna do 3 sets of 10, nice and slow. Same thing as most of our exercises in the athletic training room. Each time both legs go is 1. All right, so the next progression for low back strengthening is you're gonna be on all 4, so the quadruped position. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna engage that neutral spine. You're going to fire your abs, keep them nice and tight. And we'll start with alternating arms first. So she's just gonna grab whatever arm she wants to grab and then go out, good, back down, other one, back down. This is the same thing. It's a little more difficult with weights for these, but you can try to hold on to them if you would like. And then just to roll into using her legs, she's going to do the same thing as she do with her arms, but this time with her legs. And then kick straight out, hold it for a second or 2, go back down. When you're doing these, you want to try to make sure you're keeping your back nice and flat. The whole time while you're doing it, you're going to be doing 2 to 3 sets of 10 repetitions. So the last one for this progression, we're going to continue to hold that neutral spine, so keeping your abdomen tight. You're going to squeeze that, and you're going to go opposite arm, opposite leg like we did when she was on her back. So she's going to kick out, good, back down, try to keep us a little flatter. Good, nice and slow. Try to keep that back nice and flat the whole time. As with all of these exercises that we're doing, you're going to be doing 3 sets of 10. The last 2 exercises that we're going to do is, I know it's not my favorite, but everyone's favorite, planks. So we're going to do regular forward planks and we're going to do side planks. So you can start on your elbows and you'll have your toes in the table or on the ground, and keep your body nice and straight. Our patient here is doing a great job. You're gonna hold for about 30 seconds. As they get easier, you can go for a longer time. Make sure you breathe while you're doing these. And you'll do 3 sets of 30 seconds to start. So the last thing you're gonna do is the side planks, as we said before. So you're gonna lay on your side, you have your elbow into the table or on the ground, and you're going to lift your body up, hold that neutral spine the whole time. Same as the other one, as the forward planks, you're going to do a 30-second hold, or as long as you can do 3 times.